When we divorced yesterday, we already agreed. Ivy's yours, the house is mine. Pick up your and Ivy's stuff. Get out!
Just give me 2 more days. It's only Ivy's first day of school. I haven't had time to find a place.
2 more days? You just want to stay here for free, don't you? You've been unemployed for over 6 months. How can you afford rent? Get the hell out of here.
Just 2 more days. I'll definitely find a job. Nancy. Ivy's coming home tonight. She needs a place to stay.
Don't you dare mention that burden. I've already found a new husband. Get the hell out. Activation conditions met. Bragged reality system. Activated successfully. Activated successfully. Host. Bind. Host binding successful. Binding. Binding successful. Host. Char. Host. Charles Mason. Host. Charles. Host. Charles Mason. Daughter. Ivy Mason. Daughter. Ivy. Daughter. Ivy Mason. Scanning. Detected. Daughter. Ivy Mason detected. Scanning. Daughter detected. Ivy. Ivy Mason is at 9th Avenue Elementary. Ivy Mason is at 9th Avenue Elementary. Suck. Success. 1 successful brag. Successful brag.
Look, I am Michael King, Jason King's son. This watch of mine is so awesome. It can even make calls. Ivy Mason. It is just a stupid watch. What is to brag about? Well, my house is huge and a big yard. I even planted a tree in the yard. My villa is way bigger than yours. We've planted so many trees. I've lost count.
Based on the host situation, reward automatically matched. Congrats, host. You've received Blue Haven Estates, a full luxury villa. A full luxury villa.
What? I got a villa? Brag to reality system. Ivy bragged. Ace is so cool.
Stop spacing out and get out. Go find a bigger bridge to live under. That's your new home.
Hello, is this Southside Community 155?
Yes. Here for my signature? My husband bought a house from you. Is it ready?
We're looking for Mr. Charles Mason. That's me. What is this about? Hello. I'm from Blue Haven Estate, the sales manager. I'm Eric King. I'm here to assist you. Here's my card. Thank you for choosing Blue Haven Estate for Villa 1.
Manager King, you can't possibly be falling for his act. He's a broke loser. How could he possibly afford a house?
That's right. I'm certain. It's this gentleman who bought our villa.
Out scamming people again, are you? This whole act cost you a pretty penny, huh?
That's going too far. What do you mean, scamming?
Isn't it? You buy a villa when pigs fly.
Mr. Mason, the villa you purchased, we've had it professionally maintained. The furniture and essentials are all fully furnished. You can move in anytime. Your bag. Let me take your suitcase.
Dad!
Ivy, Daddy made you your favorite sweet and sour ribs. Oh, right. Today we're moving.
Dad! Is this my new mom? She's pretty.
Yes, and we got a new house. We can move in tomorrow. How was school today?
Great! The new watch you bought me. It is so pretty. All my classmates were jealous. Except her. She was bragging, saying her family has a huge villa, and the trees in the yard, you can't even count them.
That's ridiculous. My sweet little girl. As if I don't know.
Hello, I'm Nancy's husband, director of Trendsetters Fashion Group. This afternoon, Nancy and I just got married. Oh, right. Tomorrow night, I'm inviting friends and family to Blue Haven Mansion 1 for our wedding banquet. As Nancy's ex-husband, I hope you'll be there to see how happy she is.
You said you're having your banquet where?
Blue Haven Mansion 1. This mansion is over 30,000 square feet. It's $300,000 for one night. But for Nancy, it's worth every penny.
Blue Haven Mansion 1. Isn't that my house?
You had someone come over today and now you're hooked on acting. Do you even know how much that house costs?
I don't know, actually.
Come on, let me tell you. This mansion is worth $120 million, and this house isn't for sale. Next time you brag, do your homework first.
It's a good thing Jason's so generous. Otherwise, you'd never even know which way the door to Blue Haven Mansion 1 opens.
Mom's so mean.
Hello? I have a question. Tomorrow night, is someone renting my villa for a private party?
No, without your permission, your house we would never rent it out.
Okay then. Look, this is our new home, Ivy. Do you like it, my princess?
I love it! So we really have a villa.
All right, let's go. You must be hungry. Come on, let's go eat in the dining room. Go play.
Daddy, look! This couch is so big and soft. And this chandelier, it is so big and beautiful.
Come, time to eat. After dinner, I have to make my resume and find a good job, so I can raise my princess to be happy and healthy.
Kelly, my dad brought this back from overseas. Pretty cool, huh? Unlike some people who claim to live in a big villa, but dress like a ragamuffin. What is wrong with my clothes? My dad designed this himself. This outfit was made by a famous foreign designer. Your dad. He is a match for a famous foreign designer. My dad is a world-class fashion designer.
Hello. I'm here for an interview. How do I get there?
First office on your right. Just knock and go in. Oh, right. Our CEO is conducting the interviews herself.
Thanks. I'm done for. The CEO, they call her the industry's dragon lady. Her standards for design are brutal.
Daughter Ivy Mason detected. Oh, reality system. Ding, detected. Ding, daughter detected. ID. Ding, daughter detected. At Ivy Elementary. Daughter detected. Ivy Mason. Ivy Mason. At night. Successful rag. School. Successful rag. Based on host status. And every award is selected. Reality system. Ding, daughter Ivy Mason detected. At Ivy Elementary. Successful rag. Every award is selected. Reality system. Congratulations, host. Obtained world class. World class fashion design. Ding, designer release. Based on host status. Designer release.
Hello, I'm Charles Mason. I applied for an interview.
Sit.
I've seen your designs. You call that a design? Go be a tailor in your village. Not even they'd hire you. Ms. Drake, he's no good. I know him. He's been jobless for 6 months. No company wants him.
That was last night's work. Now, Ivy has helped me become a world-class fashion designer. Since Director King says I'm no good, then your work, may I see it to learn from it?
All right, I'll give you a chance. Take a look at Director King's design.
It's decent. Globally, it's just average. But it's not Director King's. The style of this design is clearly by a foreign designer.
You've got some skill. This is by the great foreign designer, Nicholas Grant. But don't you think saying that is a bit inappropriate? This is average?
Master Nicholas Grant? No wonder.
So you're saying you think you're better than him? Then tell me, what's wrong with it?
The design itself is fine. But there are a few areas that could be improved. For example, the silhouette here. An H shape would be better. And here, if you use a matte fabric, it would better highlight its understated elegance and regal charm.
Honestly, I'm a bit confused. I can't accurately judge your true ability, but I have an opportunity for you to prove yourself. The once in 5 years National Design Competition is coming up. You can represent our company. If you win, it will prove your true ability.
I'll enter the competition, but I have one condition.
What's the condition?
I'll win you first place. And I'll be your design director. That's my condition.
Miss Drake! He just got lucky. I've been with this company for 15 years. Who does he think he is? To just take my position?
Then, Director King will compete with you. Whoever places higher, they will be the vice president. Design director is too small a title. I'm Isabella Drake. I never shortchange talented people.
Deal.
Fine. After you.
Look into this man's background.
Is there anything specific I should look for?
I want his full profile. The more details, the better.
Okay.
I once met Nicholas Grant himself. Those two flaws were indeed there. But how did he know? If we can't win the national competition, I'm afraid we're really going under.
Look at you, you poor loser. You don't even have a car. And you think you can compete for the VP spot? You think you're worthy?
So what if you have a car?
Of course. Take a good look. This is a Mercedes. Come on, say it. Mercedes, Mercedes.
Bye, teacher! Kelly, where is your mom? She's not here yet. I don't know. See this? This Kid Genius smartwatch. It is awesome. I just called my dad. He is on his way. He'll be here soon. Our parents will be here soon, too. Nah, it is just a watch. What is there to brag about? My dad's picking me up. He drives a Mercedes. It is super expensive and awesome. So what? My dad's car is way cooler than your dad's.
Detected. Daughter. Ivy Mason. Ding. Daughter detected. Draft reality system. Ivy. At 9 Elementary. Ivy Mason at 9 Elementary. Brag successful. Brag. Brag successful. Reward auto match. Congrats host. Draft reality system. Ding. Daughter detected. 1 Rolls Royce. Ivy Mason at 9 Elementary. Cullen. Brag successful. Reward auto match. Congrats host. 1 Cullen. You won a Rolls Royce. Cullen.
What? A Rolls Royce? Ivy bragged again. And got me a luxury car? Whatever. Ivy's waiting for me at school, and I need a car.
Ivy, why isn't your dad here yet? I am still waiting to see your dad's super awesome car. What is the rush? Your dad's not here either. Driving that fancy car to pick you up. I'll call and ask. Hello, Dad. Why aren't you here yet? I've been waiting forever. Dad!
Mike, Dad's here to get you. Did you get worried?
Dad, what took you so long? I am almost the last one here.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting. My bad. Dad promises it won't happen again.
Look! This is my dad's Mercedes. Awesome, right? I heard your mom left you. Because my dad has a Mercedes. Yep. It is just a Mercedes. Big deal. My dad's awesome too. Still not convinced? Then where's your dad? Go on, tell him to bring his car over.
Your dad's a broke loser. What car could he possibly have?
Today, after he interviewed at my company, I saw him waiting for the bus. So your dad can only afford the bus, right?
Dad!
Slow down, Ivy.
Dad, Ivy missed you so much. What took you so long?
Traffic was bad. Sorry, sweetie.
Dad, this cool car. Where'd it come from? I've never seen it before.
Because our little Ivy wanted it. So now we have it. Let's go. So what if you have a Mercedes? Come on, say it with me. Rolls Royce. Ghost, you.
Mike, see that? My dad's car is way cooler than yours.
Rented. It must be rented.
He must have seen me at the office this afternoon driving my Mercedes and got jealous. So he rented a car to save face. How childish.
He's still as pathetic as ever. First, he staged a show about buying a villa. Now he's renting a fancy car. So pathetic. Just ignore him. By the way, the banquet tonight. How's the preparation going?
It's ready. Take a cab and take Mike over first. Go greet the guests. Oh, right. Your custom diamond ring is here. I'll go get it.
Let's go.
Mr. King, make sure the property staff knows to let all my friends and family inside. My banquet is about to start. No problem, no problem. I bought Alan's guys all cigarettes. It's all set. By the way, that mansion, is it really vacant? It's not for sale, right? Of course. That mansion's been vacant for years. No one's living there. So, Mr. King, about that $10,000 you promised me. Can I get that now? Sure thing. I'll send it to you right now. Ever since my son became the property manager, every month we quietly rent out the space. The money we make is sweet.
Mr. Charles Mason bought yesterday Blue Haven Villa 1, worth over $100 million.
Go on.
Also, Mr. Charles Mason just bought a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and it's a custom model, worth $11 million.
You'd never tell. A man with so much money would come here for an interview for a regular designer job. That mansion? I hesitated for so long, I couldn't bring myself to buy it. Go on.
Mr. Mason got divorced the day before yesterday. His ex-wife, Nancy Branch, married our director, Jason King, yesterday. I guess that might be why he's here for an interview.
Interesting.
Oh, right. When he left the office at the bus stop, he quickly sketched a design and threw it away. I picked it up. Would you like to see it, ma'am?
Genius. A truly unique genius. What a waste. A design this good? He threw it in the trash? No waiting. Make him an offer now. Get him in here first.
What position?
$100,000 a month. He'll be my personal designer.
Eat and drink up.
Make yourselves at home. Nancy, leaving Charles Mason and marrying Jason was the right move.
Yeah, thanks to Jason.
A mansion like this? In my whole life, this is the first time I've seen one. And look at the trees in the backyard. There are so many.
A mansion like this? My Jason bought 2 of them. There's another one right next door.
It's just pocket change. If you like it, Auntie, you can stay here anytime.
I was just in the yard and saw a Rolls-Royce. It's stunning. Jason, is that yours too?
Of course. This is my house. Whose else would it be? Yeah, that car? It's only worth about $10 million.
What are you doing? Who let you in?
You're saying, this is your house?
I already told you. This is my house. The deed is on the 2nd floor, in the first drawer by the stairs. Go check. Look at the name and photo.
Impossible. How could this possibly be your house?
Also, you said the car outside is yours. Then take out your keys. Press it. See if the car beeps and the lights flash. What about me? Your car? Why is the key in my hand? Go on, tell everyone. Hello? There's a break-in. Someone's home. There's major damage. The address is Blue Haven Villa 1. Please send police. Hello? Property management? My house is being robbed. Get here now. Block them in. Don't let them escape. The police are on their way.
Yes, sir. Esteemed owner of Villa 1, Mr. Mason, we provide 24-hour comprehensive protection for your safety and property. All our staff are on their way now. I guarantee none of them will escape. Go!
What's going on? Didn't you say the car and house were Jason's?
Dad, don't believe him. I was married to him for years. You know what a broke loser Charles is, don't you? He must have hired actors. He's a fraud.
That guy's lying. I'll go upstairs for proof.
You're like a bad smell. So you're saying this house and car are yours? Of course.
Property owner is Charles Mason.
If you have any more questions, ask the police.
Explain yourself. How do you have this house and car?
We're already divorced. Why should I explain myself to you?
This is my wedding reception. Don't embarrass me. All our friends and family are here. We didn't know this house was yours. That's not my fault.
You did wrong. You face the consequences.
We rented it from the property manager. We thought it was vacant.
So what?
We were married for so many years. Let us off the hook. I'm begging you, okay?
Is that how you beg?
I'm begging you. Be the bigger person. Just let us go.
Ivy, what do you think? Should we just let this go?
Daddy, I don't want to see Mommy. I want some candied hawthorns. Let's go buy some. Can we get some candied hawthorns?
Okay. Get up. For Ivy's sake, I'll give you one chance. 1 hour. Clean this place up.
Mr. Mason.
It's fine. Just some friends over for dinner. It's a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding. You can all go now. Thanks for coming. Let's go. You wanted to see me, Miss Drake? Have a seat.
You said yesterday you were going to win first place. Was that true?
Of course.
Do you know why I was in such a rush to get you started here?
I don't know.
I saw the design you threw away yesterday in the trash downstairs. It was truly ingenious.
It was just trash. Just a quick sketch.
Come in.
Ms. Drake, about the design you posted in the group chat last night. Mr. Mason's design, the concept, is truly ingenious. But there's a problem. I'd like to point it out. Go on. The concept of this design is truly breathtaking. But the line work is extremely rough. The basic drawing skills are also terrible.
So, what's your point?
I think Mr. Mason's design is plagiarized.
What would I have to gain from that?
Of course, to get Ms. Drake's attention.
Then why would I throw it in the trash?
That's the clever part. Playing hard to get.
You've got a vivid imagination.
Ms. Drake, after my investigation, Mr. Mason only went to a vocational school and took some basic design courses. For years, he's been taking his designs and getting rejected everywhere.
Are you done?
Ms. Drake, don't let him fool you!
Since when do I need you to tell me what to do?
Miss Drake, I'm just looking out for you.
No. Get out!
Yes.
I have a private office next door. It's yours. Oh, right. Next Monday. Next week. I'm attending a charity gala. As my personal designer, design me a gown for the gala.
Okay, but, Miss Drake, you don't doubt me at all?
In all my years in business, I trust my people, and I don't hire those I don't trust.
But, Miss Drake, you seem to have bad taste. This Jason King doesn't seem like much.
I just got used to him. Jason King. He's not that good. If you don't like him, I can fire him.
No need. I'll do it on my own, and make him quit.
Ms. Duke, I'm in. I'll quit right away. Don't worry. The company's business data, I'll bring it all to you. You'll get it.
You finally came around. Sticking with that woman is a dead end. Trendsetters is doomed.
Yes. You're right. That bitch is actually listening to a new guy. She fired me.
Looks like Isabella Drake has lost her mind.
Oh, right. Ms. Duke. Next week, the city's richest, Mr. Golding, is attending a charity gala. That bitch wants to get Mr. Golding's attention for an investment. Ms. Duke, this is something you should keep an eye on.
Mr. Golding's anorexia is severe. For this gala, he might not even show up. But I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay.
He's not wrong about one thing. My fundamentals are really terrible. Even though Ivy made me a top designer. But these lines are just so ugly.
Not bad. Guys, we've all been here with Ms. Drake for so many years, but this con artist shows up and gets his own office. Tell me, can we stand for this?
I heard he just stole the idea online, and that's how he got Ms. Drake's attention. But really, it's just elementary school level.
How is it fair that even Director King doesn't have his own office, but he does? Exactly. Unless he can draw a design right now to prove himself. Why should I have to prove myself to you?
These are our veterans. They've all been with the company for many years. Ms. Drake is playing favorites, and it's disheartening everyone.
Director King was right. He's too scared. Of course.
I've seen that design. Just look at those lines. Total newbie. Even if Ms. Drake fires me, I'm still throwing him out of here.
Okay, class, I have a homework assignment for you all. When you go home, draw a picture, okay? You can draw it with your parents. And for the top 3, I'll help you hang them by the blackboard. Now, what to draw, you can discuss it with each other.
What are you going to draw? Anything I want. It'll be fun to draw with my dad. He can't draw. Of course you can draw anything. What are you talking about? My dad is a great artist too. How great can he be? Like what Miss Warren just said. As great as Leonardo.
Daughter Ivy Mason detected at Knight Avenue Elementary. Ivy Mason at Knight Avenue Elementary successfully bragged. Bragged reality system. Ding. Daughter detected successfully bragged. Congrats host. Leonardo art skills. Congrats host. Ding. Acquired Leonardo art skills. Art level. Art level. Art level. Art level art skills.
My girl, it always gives me what I need. When it comes to fashion design, I'm confident. I'll crush all of you.
You want to prove to everyone that you deserve this office, right? Fine. Then it's simple. Draw it now.
Are you sure you want me to draw it now?
What? Are you afraid your pathetic drawing skills will disgust us?
Getting cold feet?
Yeah, he's scared.
In front of everyone.
He's clearly chickening out. It's my first day here. But that doesn't mean just anyone can boss me around. You want me to draw on the spot? Fine, but I have one condition.
Go on. What is it?
If the design I draw doesn't satisfy you, I'll get the hell out of here. But if my design blows you all away, then you all kneel down and call me daddy.
You!
What? Scared?
What's to be scared of? Fine. You're on.
And you?
Fine, we're in.
Sure. No problem. The house and car. Maybe you just won the lottery. But fashion design, the basic drawing skills, you can't just get lucky and have that.
Miss Drake.
If you're not willing, you can refuse.
I'm willing. Perfect timing. You can be our judge.
Sure.
Ms. Drake, take a look at this hand-drawn design. What do you think?
It's a masterpiece. Mr. Mason, you're a god.
This is the best design I've ever seen in my life.
Who said Mr. Mason's lines were rough? Just look at this design. Every line is smooth and natural.
Yeah, this level of skill is only seen in the world's top masters. Only them.
Director King, do you have anything to say?
Impossible. This is absolutely impossible. He's just a junior college grad. How could he possibly draw something like this?
It was in broad daylight, in front of everyone. How could that be faked? Jason King, you lost the bet. Kneel down. Call me daddy. You.
Director King, if you're a man, you'll keep your word. Everyone is watching. Don't tell me you're backing out now.
When you all came in, you were so cocky. Now you're all speechless. What? Too scared to keep your promise?
You should let this go. You're an adult. Making people kneel?
If I'd lost, would you have said to let it go?
If you don't keep your promise, you can pack your bags and get out.
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy. My good boy.
Charles Mason.
You've gone too far.
Get out. Stop making a scene.
Miss Drake, please, sit.
I have a question.
Miss Drake, ask away.
Last night's design was flawed. The basic lines were sloppy, but today's design is flawless. Overnight, how could there be such a huge change?
Well, you'll have to ask Ivy.
Or were you doing it on purpose?
Everyone has their secrets. Ms. Drake, why press the issue? As long as in the design competition I win you first place, isn't that enough?
You're a mysterious man.
You flatter me.
For this charity gala, our special guest, Mr. Golding, has severe anorexia. It's extremely serious. So you went with a gray color scheme. Good. By the way, I just heard that Mr. Golding's anorexia has gotten worse.
Right. That's exactly what I had in mind. So my design direction is more healing.
If Mr. Golding doesn't come, this gala will be pointless for me.
Miss Drake, is the company short on cash?
Yes. I'm using this charity gala to meet Mr. Golding and get his investment.
Well, I can't really help with that. What I can do is help you, Miss Drake, by focusing on the design. And try to impress Mr. Golding.
If your cooking skills were as good as your design skills, that would be great.
I can only cook for my daughter. I'm not a great cook. I'm afraid I'll disappoint you, Miss Drake.
I know. I was being greedy. Anorexia is really hard to treat. I have anorexia too. Lately, I've had no appetite.
I just mopped the floor. Your sunflower seed shells. Can't you just throw them in the trash?
Then why did I marry you? Isn't it to do the laundry and mop the floor? Why are you always making a fuss?
Why are you being so unreasonable?
Reasonable? I give you a villa and a Mercedes, and I'm supposed to be reasonable?
Back then, Charlie would never have been like this.
Fine, you damn bitch. Go on then. Go back to your pathetic ex-husband. You were so desperate to get rich, you divorced him to marry me. I get it now. Now that he's rich, you regret it, don't you?
Nan, I know you don't like sweet sunflower seeds, so I got you the plain ones. How do you like them?
They're fine.
Oh, right. What do you want for dinner tomorrow? Just let me know. I'll go get it for you. And after I sweep, I'll give you a shoulder rub.
Can't you stop being so pathetic? I don't need your pathetic kindness. I want a big villa. I want a luxury car. Get it?
I'll try.
You'll try? What good is your trying? I've been married to you for years and I've never had a good day. You're such a loser.
Here, sweetie. What are you doing here?
What? Can I come over?
Didn't you keep saying that we're divorced?
Charlie, do you still love me?
What are you talking about?
How about we get back together? Get back together?
Didn't we just get divorced?
I regret it.
Nancy Branch, we're divorced. I'm not getting back with you. All my years of kindness were just thrown to the dogs. Just go.
You were so good to me. You loved me so much. How could you not want to get back together?
Mrs. King, have some dignity. Please leave.
I'm willing to give you a chance to win me back.
If I didn't have this house or the car outside, would you still want to get back together? Ivy, if Mom wanted to come back, would you want her to?
No, Mom is so mean. For years, she didn't just hit me, she yelled at me too. On my birthday, she never showed up. And she never got me a present. I hope Dad finds me a new mom soon.
Ivy, what are you saying? Dad hasn't thought about that. Oh, right. After dinner, let's go draw. Dad's a great artist. Then our drawing will definitely be on the board.
Really?
Miss Drake, this is the 8th restaurant we've tried tonight. The food here, still not to your liking?
Ever since I started controlling my weight and my appetite, I developed an eating disorder. I just don't feel like eating. Just the smell makes me feel sick.
But you have to eat something. The company is counting on you. What if you collapse?
I know. I just can't bring myself to eat.
Well, is there anything you want to eat? We can try another restaurant.
It's not the food, it's me.
Miss Drake, you haven't eaten properly for 3 days.
Did you know we have to bring our own lunch now? What? I didn't know that. Because the cafeteria is under renovation, so we have to bring our own. It is okay. My dad's amazing. I'll bring you some tomorrow. Sweet and sour ribs. What is so great about sweet and sour ribs? My mom makes food that jumps over the wall soup. So, what? My dad can make anything. My dad is way better than any master chef. Way better. My dad is a master chef.
Not much food left. I'll just make a simple egg fried rice to take to work. It'll have to do. The company cafeteria food is just off.
Daughter, Ivy Mason, detected at 9th Avenue Elementary. Successful brag detected. Congratulations, host. You've gained MasterChef level cooking skills.
No way. Again? Ivy, you're my little lucky star.
Miss Drake, what would you like for lunch today?
I'm not hungry. I don't want to eat.
There's a new Japanese place on the corner. Why don't we go try it?
You go ahead. I'll just have a coffee.
Miss Drake, you can't keep not eating like this. How about we go check out the cafeteria? A lot of employees bring their own lunch. Just take a whiff. Maybe you'll find something you want to eat.
If I go over there, they'll all swarm over to suck up. Forget it. Let's not go.
Just go take a look. Smell the food. Maybe it'll get your appetite back.
Fine. I'll go take a look. Some employees have been complaining about the cafeteria food. It's a good chance to see what's going on.
Miss Drake! You're here, Miss Drake! My wife made this.
Buddha jumps over the wall.
I haven't even touched it yet. I heard you haven't been eating well. How about you try some?
Director King, you eat it. I'm not hungry.
Miss Drake, I brought roast squab from home. Smell it. It's delicious.
My wife's a chef. She made this special last night. Braised shark fin. Would you like to try some? Ms. Drake, I simmered this for 3 days. Bamboo fungus and pigeon egg soup. If you're not hungry, Ms. Drake, how about trying this?
No, thank you. I appreciate the thought. Why are you eating alone? Not joining the others?
I didn't bring anything special. Just a box of fried rice, so I'm just staying out of it.
Look into this, our company cafeteria. The food quality lately is clearly a problem. This employee is only on his second day, and he's already bringing his own food.
I heard the cafeteria is run by Director King's uncle.
When everyone's bringing their own food, there's clearly a problem. Doesn't matter who it is, replace them.
Yes, Miss Drake.
Wait. This fried rice, why does it smell so good?
Ms. Drake, you're not after my fried rice, are you?
Can't I?
Let me try some. This fried rice smells amazing. It's making my mouth water.
All right then. Here, have a taste.
My God, 3 days! Miss Drake is finally eating!
Slow down. No one's taking it from you.
So good. This fried rice, it's just so delicious.
But I thought Miss Drake had anorexia and hadn't eaten in 3 days.
She sure looks like she hasn't eaten in 3 days.
But how does that look like an anorexic?
Miss Drake, please mind your image.
This fried rice. Got any more? I'm still hungry.
It's gone. I only made 1 box. Just for you. You clean the plate.
So delicious. I haven't had anything this good in so long.
It's just some fried rice. What's so great about it?
Miss Drake, now that you've got your appetite back, I have this Buddha jumps over the wall soup. I've been saving it for you. You have to try it. I'm sure it's much better than his fried rice. Delicious. Here.
No thanks, Director King. The smell of your Buddha jumps over the wall soup is making me sick. I can't eat it. I appreciate the thought.
What? My Buddha jumps over the wall soup is worse than his bowl of fried rice?
Indeed, it can't compare. Not even close. Your food, I have no appetite for it. Only this fried rice left me wanting more.
She's making me a target.
What? That's impossible. I don't believe it.
Fine. Tomorrow, have Charles Mason bring more fried rice for you all. You'll see for yourselves.
Miss Drake, are you treating me like the company chef? I'm here to be your designer, not a chef.
It's delicious, and good things are meant to be shared. Tomorrow, you must bring more.
Fine. I'll make more tomorrow.
Oh, right. Tonight, I'm coming to your place for dinner.
Seriously? Miss Drake, that's extra.
No problem.
Miss Drake, it's my personal time now.
Can't help it. Your fried rice is unforgettable. I couldn't focus all afternoon. I was just thinking about this meal, so I'm here.
Miss Drake, I just got Ivy home. I haven't bought groceries yet.
I'll go.
My breakfast dishes are still in the sink.
I'll wash them.
We're out of rice.
I'll buy some.
Miss Drake, it seems you're not taking no for an answer.
Little one. You're so cute. Too bad I came over today and forgot to bring you a gift. Tomorrow. I'll make it up to you tomorrow.
Big sister, shouldn't I call you auntie?
I'm so young. Why can't you call me big sister?
Daddy says big boobs are auntie, no boobs are big sister.
Charles, what are you teaching your daughter?
Ivy, don't say that.
Daddy, is this the new mom you found for me?
No.
You can think of me as your new mom. By the way, what's your name?
Ivy Mason. My nickname's Ivy. You can call me Ivy. Mommy, what is your name?
I'm Isabella Drake. You can call me Bella's mom. What do you want for dinner? I'll get the groceries and Daddy can cook.
Bella's mom. Bella's mom. Are you really poor?
Why do you say that?
You look like you haven't eaten in days. You are starving.
It's just that your dad's cooking is so amazing. This food is so delicious.
Just home cooking.
Too much modesty is pride. I've never had food this good. And every dish is a masterpiece. I really don't know how you made this.
Just threw it together. All done? Do the dishes and clean up before you go.
This house is so big. I'm not going home. Find me a room. I'm moving in, so I can eat here every day.
Miss Drake, as far as I know, you're single, right? If word gets out, it won't look good.
I'm not worried. What are you afraid of? Unless you're afraid I'll eat you up?
I have an idea.
What's that?
Mommy and Daddy should sleep together tonight.
Ivy, don't say that. It's not like that.
That works too.
Miss Drake, have some decorum.
Wake up. We're taking Ivy to school first.
Isn't it a little early?
You have to get up early to make us breakfast. Us.
Are you getting a little too into this?
That's what Ivy calls me. Jason King quit today. He joined our rival company, Miracle Visions.
Unbelievable. He's so impatient.
You're joining, and yesterday's investigation into the company cafeteria. The cafeteria contractor is his relative. We've already announced we're cutting ties. All of this made him quit sooner.
It's fine. From now on, I've got this.
He also took a group of our core staff. For the design competition, the drafts we prepared, all our business data. He took it all.
That stuff is garbage. You have to trust my design skills.
I do trust you. We're not going to the office. I'm taking you to see Mr. Golding. Jason King knows I've been in touch with Mr. Golding. To avoid disaster, we have to strike first.
But we're not prepared at all. What's your plan?
First, you'll cure his anorexia. I trust your cooking. Win him over first. Then, at the charity gala, I'll wear your design. I'm sure Mr. Golding will recognize true talent.
Sir, today we've brought in a master of Cantonese cuisine. Chef Simon Young. He prepared this entire Cantonese feast for you. Still not to your liking?
All these years, my worries have festered, making my anorexia worse by the day. Now, looking at this feast, I have no appetite at all.
So far, Shandong, Cantonese, Fujian, Jiangsu, and Zhejiang cuisines. We've tried them all, but none of them appeal to you. What are we to do?
Forget it. Just have Dr. York give me a nutrient shot. All this food. Clear it all away.
These daily shots aren't a solution, sir. Just look at you. You're not well. How about you try to eat a little?
I just can't eat.
We're currently recruiting chefs for a tasting. Today, Ms. Drake has brought a young chef. How about giving him a try?
Uncle Henry, I heard you haven't been eating. I was so worried. Look who I brought for you.
You must be the 8th-generation royal chef, Edward Leaf. Chef Edward?
You have a great memory, Mr. Golding. 30 years ago, you've tasted my cooking before. That Sichuan boiled fish. You cleaned your plate. That boiled fish dish. You cleaned your plate.
Yes, 30 years. Lately, I've been searching everywhere for Chef Edward, but I couldn't find him.
The best hide in plain sight. Miss Duke here is the descendant of an old friend. She begged me repeatedly to cook for Mr. Golding. I couldn't refuse, so I came here myself.
Then I'd be delighted. Absolutely delighted.
Where's your kitchen? I'll cook for Mr. Golding. I'm sure just like 30 years ago, you'll clean your plate.
Chef Edward, this way.
Uncle Henry, I heard you haven't been well. I've been so worried. If you ever need anything, just let me know. Just don't let any Tom, Dick, or Harry in here.
You're too kind. Well, Mr. Chase was worried too. So we tried everything.
Uncle Henry, you're River City's business tycoon. When you have time, please visit my office sometime. Give us young entrepreneurs some guidance. It's not easy.
When I'm feeling better, I'll be sure to.
I've played the zither since I was a child. I'm not bad at it. Later, when you're eating, I'll play a few songs for you. When you're in a good mood, you'll have a better appetite.
Butler, bring the zither.
Yes.
Jay, in a bit, go out to the yard and loosen the soil. Open the windows so the fresh, earthy scent can drift in. That way, Uncle Henry will have a bigger appetite.
Yes, Miss Duke. I grew up doing farm work. I'm a pro at this. Then, when that fresh, earthy scent drifts in, I promise Uncle Henry's appetite will soar.
Just like 30 years ago. That's Sichuan boiled fish. Mr. Golding, please, try it.
I'll try.
The aroma is wonderful. It has the fresh scent of the earth. And with my zither playing, I'm sure it will make you, Uncle Henry, very hungry.
Sir.
Just putting it in my mouth makes me feel all wrong. This dish, it's the same as 30 years ago, but I just can't eat it.
Uncle Henry, why don't you try some of the other dishes?
This anorexia is getting worse. When I bring the food to my mouth, I just can't eat it. Forget it. Take it away. Take it away.
But that can't be. 30 years ago, you couldn't stop praising my Sichuan boiled fish.
Times have changed. Everything's changed.
First the zither, then the digging. And some royal chef. Looks to me like all show, no skill.
Young man, they put a lot of effort into this. You're so young. How dare you talk such nonsense? Do you think I'm a pushover?
Not really. I just think they're all flash and no substance. It's all garbage.
You.
Take this poached fish, for example. Even on low heat, another 30 seconds and it wouldn't taste this bad.
So you're saying your cooking skills are better than Chef Edwards?
Of course. I didn't want to step in. I just can't stand this pretentious royal chef successor. Nowadays, anyone can just call themselves a master chef.
Ms. Drake, so this is your designer who can make fried rice? Mr. Golding, I also have anorexia. My anorexia was cured by his cooking. I believe Mr. Mason's cooking will surely whet your appetite.
At his age, what cooking skills could he possibly have? Besides, anyone can make fried rice. Do you take me for a fool? Is that it?
Mr. Golding, please, give us a chance. If Mr. Mason's cooking fails to impress everyone, trendsetters will leave River City for good.
At your age, to have achieved so much is no small feat. You need to be careful. Don't let the man beside you fool you.
I trust him. Isabella Drake, you must be out of your mind. Even Chef Edwards' food Uncle Henry won't eat. And this nobody? He can do it?
With all due respect, at 18, I was a head chef at a 5-star hotel. No one has ever dared to question me. Young man, who was your master? Self-taught. So, you're just a big-mouthed kid. And you're just a show-off chef. Your food is just so-so. Though I'm not a chef. But even my casual cooking is way better than yours.
Enough. Are you sure you want to let him try? My chance is not for just anyone. It's a rare offer.
I'm sure. If his dish fails to make you eat, Mr. Golding, then I'll leave River City for good and never set foot in your home again.
Fine. Take him to the kitchen. Let's see what this kid is really made of.
Young man, what will you be making? What ingredients do you need? If we don't have them, I'll have someone get them.
Just a bowl of egg fried rice. I don't need any special ingredients.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. My egg fried rice will make Mr. Golding clean his plate.
All right, this way.
Isabella Drake, what can I say about you? Are you naive or just plain stupid? I trust his cooking.
That kid. Can he only make egg fried rice? Nowadays, anyone thinks they can just come out and run a scam.
If he dares to play me for a fool today, I'll break his legs and throw him out. This is my house. Not just anyone can come here and run their mouth.
Uncle Henry, I suggest you get a guard dog. That way, you won't let just anyone in. I think your anorexia isn't about the food. It's about a doctor.
When you get old, all kinds of illnesses come.
Next week, I'll book you an appointment with Dr. William at the Mayo Clinic.
Mr. Golding, please, try my fried rice.
This is just plain. Nothing special.
Exactly. Looks like street food. $10 fried rice. How dare you make a fool of yourself here?
It's just fried rice. What kind of delicacy haven't I tried? Why would I be interested in your fried rice? This is extraordinary.
Uncle Henry, quick, spit it out. Don't let it poison you.
Mr. Golding is so kind. He forced himself to eat it.
My God, impossible. Uncle Henry actually took a bite of plain fried rice.
I bet he swallowed by mistake.
Sir, he's eating.
There must be some mistake.
How is this possible? I made this whole table of gourmet food, and it can't even beat that kid's bowl of fried rice.
I knew he could do it.
I haven't had a meal this delicious in so long.
I didn't disappoint you, did I?
Young man, your cooking is truly extraordinary. Earlier, I was out of line. This is the best fried rice I've ever had.
It was nothing special. You're too kind, Mr. Golding.
Young man, I have a favor to ask. Earlier, I'm still hungry. Could you, young man, make me another bowl?
No problem.
No, not just one bowl. Make as much as you can, so I can eat my fill.
Sure. But when I cook, I don't like to be disturbed, especially by all the noise from nobodies. It ruins my cooking mood. Mr. Golding, some people, should they be asked to leave?
You may leave now, Lori. Unless it's urgent, don't come here again. You see, I'm old now. I prefer peace and quiet. All right.
Yes.
From now on, Bella, come visit often. When you get old, you just want to be around young people like you.
Uncle Henry, I promise I'll visit often.
No more visitors. Don't let any riffraff in. They'll disturb the young man.
Mr. Golding.
I hear your company's been struggling. Is there anything I can do to help?
Uncle Henry, I've struggled with anorexia too, so I know the pain of losing your appetite. I helped you recover from this, not for any direct business gain. I just wanted to do a kind deed.
Young people today, they really make you see them in a new light.
I heard you'll be at that charity gala. Then, I'll wear a gown from our company. If you like it, Uncle Henry, then we can discuss our partnership.
So composed. Miss Drake, you're destined for great things. Then, I'll be there on time. Take Charlie to the study. Get my Imperial Red Robe tea, the one I've been saving. Brew it for our guests.
Sir, that Imperial Red Robe tea, it's worth a fortune. Usually you won't even drink it yourself.
Fine tea is meant for our honored guests. I was blind to your true worth at first. Forgive my rudeness. You've helped me so much. Have some tea before you go. It's the least I can do as your host.
Mr. Golding, you're too kind. It's just fried rice. I just threw it together. If you want some more, just let me know.
Then I'll take you up on that, Charlie. From now on, I won't hold back. All right, time for this old man to eat. It's been so long since I've had such delicious fried rice.
For years, Mr. Golding's study has been off limits to all but a select few. That you two are here for tea shows how much he approves of you.
We're honored, Uncle Henry.
You're so young, sir, yet your cooking is divine. Truly impressive. It's just a small skill, nothing to mention.
This Imperial Red Robe tea. Mr. Golding won it at auction for a high price. The tea is ready. Please, enjoy it slowly. I must attend to Mr. Golding.
Chief Steward Chase, please, go ahead.
Oh, right. In the study, there are Mr. Golding's favorite items. Please don't touch them. The paintings, the antiques, best not to touch them.
Don't worry. We'll have our tea and be on our way.
Good.
You didn't let me down. Your cooking really won Uncle Henry over. You made him hungry. Thank you so much. It feels like you're a savior sent by God.
Miss Drake, it was nothing. Since I joined Trendsetters, Inc., we're all family now.
Here's a little reward. Still being modest? You said you couldn't cook. Men, always lying.
Miss Drake, we shouldn't be so close.
You should think about Ivy, too. She's young and needs a mother.
Let's talk about it later. This painting, something's missing.
What? You're into landscape painting, too?
A little.
Don't touch it. Someone like Mr. Golding, when it comes to antiques and art, is a true expert. Since you don't know much, just look.
That's better. Otherwise, this painting was too bleak.
What did you do?
It's fine. This painting is perfect now.
You said you only knew a little? Why did you touch it? Quick, we have to confess to Mr. Golding.
It's fine. Let's go. It's just a painting, Mr. Golding. Won't make a big deal of it.
I studied landscape painting, too. I know my stuff. Your brushstroke is a bit sloppy. I'm sure Mr. Golding won't mind. Let's go.
So this is what it's like to be full. It's wonderful. I'm full. Let's go have some tea.
Congratulations, sir. You're finally eating. Then I'll make you some tea in the study. What tea would you like today?
Pu'er, please. Ever since I got sick, it's been 3 months since I've been in the study. I used to love painting, but after getting sick, I lost interest in everything. I painted this months ago, just a casual sketch. I remember, this flower wasn't here before.
How strange. It's attracting bees. This painting is magical. It's actually attracting bees and butterflies.
This one casual flower, it's a miracle. Was it those 2 young people from earlier?
Probably not. I specifically told them not to touch anything in here. Besides, they're so young. How could they possibly have such skill?
It wasn't them. Painting takes years of dedication. They're too young. How could they have such extraordinary skill? Think about it. Who has been in my study lately?
There was Ms. Duke from Visionary Designs, Ms. Lauren Duke, and then some of your old friends, sir. They all came for tea.
Search the entire city. You must find this person for me. This one casual brushstroke brought my painting Spring Peak Scroll to life. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yes, sir. I'll send men at once to search the city. I will find this master artist for you, sir.
Good news really lifts the spirits. Today is a great day.
I heard the richest man in River City is searching the whole city for a master painter. As it happens, I've seen Uncle Henry's painting, the Spring Peak Scroll. Indeed, that one stroke is truly the finishing touch.
By the way, I heard the copy of this painting is now in River City, going for a fortune. Right.
They say Mr. Golding can't get enough of that painting. But the master painter who snuck into his study, that master artist,
hasn't been found yet.
a master like that is hard to find. If he doesn't want to be found, he won't be. But our Ms. Duke has already bought Master Ivan Zane's copy of the painting. Later tonight at the charity gala, she'll show it to everyone and auction it off.
Ms. Duke is so young, yet a true trailblazer. This painting, to think you already have it.
I've heard that Ms. Duke is close with Mr. Golding. Seeing it now, it's true. From now on, Visionary Designs is sure to soar in River City.
It was just a coincidence. Tonight is a charity gala. This painting will be auctioned off shortly. All proceeds will go to charity.
Ms. Duke is truly a woman of great character.
By the way, speaking of which, I heard that for the upcoming National Fashion Design Competition, the head judge is Mr. Golding's student. Then, Ms. Duke is sure to win the gold medal and come home with the prize. Of course. Just look at Ms. Duke tonight. Her gown. So elegant. Stunning.
Visionary Designs. They're truly powerful. Even a casual gown design is so eye-catching. Impressive. Impressive.
This is a charity gala. Ms. Drake's outfit is a bit too flashy. Everyone has the right to dress as they please. Why? Do you have a problem, Ms. Duke? Not a problem. It's just that this is a charity gala. Everyone has brought an item to auction off. All proceeds go to charity. But you're empty-handed, Ms. Drake. Don't tell me. You're broke? I thought tonight's charity event was voluntary. So why, for you, Ms. Duke, is it mandatory? You're just being argumentative. Uncle Henry, you're as dashing as ever. This charity gala is so much brighter with you here. Uncle Henry, let me walk with you.
Excuse me. Do I know you?
Uncle Henry? What's wrong?
Sorry, please move. Ms. Drake, this gown of yours is truly stunning. Today we must discuss our future collaboration.
You're too kind, Uncle Henry. Charlie designed this. His design skills are as amazing as his cooking.
Mr. Mason, you're truly a man of many talents. Your food has really boosted my appetite lately. See? I've even put on a few pounds.
I'm glad you've enjoyed my cooking. It's an honor.
Let's go sit over there. We can talk over dinner. Let's discuss this gown's inspiration and creative source. All right?
Of course.
Come, please.
Looks like Ms. Duke and Mr. Golding aren't as close as the rumors say.
But Miss Drake and Mr. Golding are hitting it off. So, about that partnership. It's anyone's guess now.
That man with Miss Drake. They say he's the master chef who cured Mr. Golding's anorexia. Wow, so young and accomplished.
You bitch, Isabella. Enjoy your moment. For now, soon, Uncle Henry will reconsider our relationship.
Exactly. They say Mr. Golding is obsessed with this painting. When we present the Ivan Zane copy, he'll surely appreciate our thoughtfulness.
Isabella, enjoy your moment. For now, you'll be crying soon. At tonight's gala, I've got an ace up my sleeve.
Ms. Duke, later, you have to really put that bitch in her place. I declare today's private charity auction officially begins now. Now, please welcome Ms. Lauren Duke, who will present our first item of the evening.
There's a painting that everyone in River City knows. The Spring Peaks Scroll, a copy by Master Ivan Zane. Today, I'm auctioning this painting for charity. All proceeds will be donated to charity.
Ms. Duke is so impressive.
I thought she was just talking. Never thought she'd actually do it.
With this, Miss Duke's going to be the star of the show tonight.
This painting is Mr. Golding's favorite. They say the original, even Mr. Golding only takes it out to admire occasionally. Appeal to his taste, and you'll win his favor. This painting, starting bid, $1 million. $2 million. $3 million.
$6 million.
$8 million.
$10 million?
$10 million once. $10 million twice. $10 million 3 times. Sold! Congratulations, sir. Let's thank Ms. Lauren Duke for raising $10 million for tonight's charity.
Thank you all so much. I just did my small part. It was nothing, just a small contribution.
It's just a copy. And she actually auctioned it off here. She's just trying to get my attention. How childish. Anyway.
Miss Duke did try hard for this charity event. She really went all out.
And that gown, that gray color, it's so depressing. When I was sick, I could at least tolerate that color. Now, my anorexia is gone, and I prefer vibrant colors.
She just stole my first design. Back then, Mr. Golding was sick. So, I went with a gray palette. But that was then. This is now. What a blockhead. Just a copycat fool.
They say you and I are River City's dynamic duo. At such a grand charity gala, Ms. Drake, you didn't come empty-handed, did you? Dynamic duo? To be compared to someone like you is a disgrace. To get what you want, you'll stop at nothing. Ms. Drake, how could you say that? Business is about profit. Methods are just a means to an end. If you really didn't bring anything, why not have your Mr. Mason go on stage and cook for everyone?
What do you mean? And that gown you're wearing? You stole my design.
Mr. Mason, don't you dare slander me. You're just a cook. How could you design clothes? Next, don't tell me that painting Uncle Henry has... You were the one who added the finishing touch?
Yes. That flower? On the painting? I just added it on a whim, that's all.
I can testify. I watched him at it. You two are hilarious. Backing each other up? How old is he? A cook and a painter? And now you're saying he's the mysterious master painter. Everyone here, do you believe them?
What nerve. I believe he's a master chef, but no one at his age has mastered both painting and design.
If he really painted it, after all this time, why didn't he come forward sooner?
I heard that flower was so lifelike. Like it was almost real. It even attracted bees.
Believe it or not, that's the truth. Besides, I don't get it. You're just showing off a copy. It's just a painting. I'll just paint another one.
That's the funniest joke I've ever heard.
Soon, you won't be laughing.
Mr. Mason, is that true? That the finishing touch on a Spring Peak scroll was your work? Was it really your handiwork?
That day, I was having tea in your study. By chance, I saw this painting. It was missing something, so I just added a stroke.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. He's a fraud. I've checked his file. He has no artistic training.
You're so naive, Miss Duke. Really. Using a profile to judge someone.
How old are you anyway? A chef, a painter, a designer? How could you possibly be the best at all of them?
Sorry. I'm just an all-knowing, all-powerful god. It's just a painting. I'll just paint another one backstage. To think you're treating my copy like a treasure. How ridiculous.
Go on then. I'd like to see how you get out of this. You were too impulsive, Charlie. You did add the finishing touch, but painting a complete piece, that's a whole different story. What do we do now? Forget it. I'll paint from memory. I'll paint the mountains first. Then you just add a flower. Charlie, hurry up! You're my backup. First, melt the watercolor. Right. You can really paint?
A little. I've dabbled.
This is just dabbling?
What else?
What other secrets are you hiding? Painting, cooking, design? Is there anything you can't do?
It all depends on Ivy and what she brags about. Every day she brags, I become an all-knowing, all-powerful god. Let's go. With this painting, this should do the trick.
You really do surprise me every day. No one can master so many skills at once and have each one reach the absolute pinnacle. You can all just wait and see. Soon, we'll expose this fraud for who he really is.
Ms. Drake is just too young. She must have been fooled by this man.
There's only so much one person can do. Master artists, aren't they all old men?
He's just a brash 30-something talking big. Besides, making a great painting sometimes takes 10 days, 2 weeks, in just a moment? How could it possibly be any good?
Tell me, that finishing touch on the painting, was it really Charles Mason?
Sir, it's hard to say.
Now that I've had time to think, his cooking and fashion design are already at the absolute pinnacle. But in painting, how could he have such profound skill?
Perhaps he's a prodigy.
A prodigy? There aren't that many prodigies. He says he painted it. But for days he's been coming and going from our home. That painting, it's been the talk of the town. Everyone knows. So why didn't he come forward?
Perhaps he's just low-key.
I know you like him, but we have to stay calm. Let's wait and see.
Yes, sir.
You two were in there for just a few minutes. That fast? A big painting. And you finished it?
I waited for the paint to dry. Otherwise, I'd have been out sooner.
Listen to him. He's full of hot air. What a joke.
Painting itself is a test of skill. In just a few minutes, you finished the whole painting? You didn't just draw a chicken eating rice, did you?
These young people today, they have no idea what they're talking about.
Right. He said he finished it long ago, just waiting for the paint. Does a painting only take a minute or two? He's just so young.
This. Is this what you just painted?
Of course. There are cameras backstage. It's the real deal. I took your painting and built on it. I made the spring scene even more vibrant.
This painting, it's as if I can see spring slowly approaching me. I've spent 40 years dedicating myself to painting. This is the most beautiful painting I've ever seen. It deserves to be a national treasure and preserved.
I'm a fan of ink painting myself. This painting is the finest I've ever seen.
This young man, who is his master? His painting skills are truly unparalleled.
So, the artist who decorated Mr. Golding's study, that master painter, must be him.
How is that possible? How could he possibly know how to paint?
I've looked into him. He has no painting experience. How is that possible? How could he possibly paint something so lifelike?
I told you, it's just a painting. I could do that in my sleep. But you're holding a copy of mine, showing it off. How ridiculous.
How could you possibly be so skilled at everything? Charlie, this painting, it's so lifelike. Look, butterflies, bees, birds, they're all here.
Looks like this is getting out of hand.
Look, butterflies and bees and birds. So the masterpiece in Mr. Golding's study was his work.
A divine touch. It's truly a divine touch. Even Leonardo couldn't have done better.
Mr. Mason, I was so blind. I failed to recognize a true master. Before, I thought that Spring Peak scroll was a treasure. Now, next to your masterpiece, I'm ashamed. Utterly ashamed.
You're too kind.
Unbelievable. Mr. Mason, you're a true master. In painting, you're truly among the best. You're unmatched.
Just a hobby. Just a hobby. I'm just a fashion designer. Painting is just a pastime.
Truly, young talent is amazing. Young talent is amazing.
Ms. Duke, this painting, does it meet your standards? What? Speechless now? Speechless? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. How can one person be good at everything? And every single skill is at the absolute pinnacle? Impossible. Now you see why I didn't care when Jason King left? Because next to Charles Mason, Jason King is nothing. The gown he designed for you was just a stolen idea from Charles Mason's old work. That's not true. That's not true. No.
Oh, right. For this charity gala, we didn't bring anything. How about we auction off this painting? It can go to the charity fund.
Great idea.
Mr. Mason, you're really auctioning off this masterpiece?
A man's word is his bond.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Starting bid is 10 million.
10 million.
50 million. 100 million.
200 million.
300 million.
300 million once, 300 million twice,
300 million 3 times. Sold! Congratulations, Mr. Golding. A huge thank you to Mr. Mason for raising funds for this charity gala, $300 million. And a big thank you as well to Mr. Golding for his generous bid on this masterpiece. I declare this charity gala is now over. Thank you all for coming.
Mr. Golding, we'll be going now.
Wait, Mr. Mason, I wonder if you'd mind. I would like to come to your home for a meal. You see, I've been busy all day and I haven't eaten yet. Right now, aside from your cooking, anyone else's food, I can't bring myself to eat a single bite.
Mr. Golding, my daughter's school is almost out. I have to go pick her up.
That's fine. We can go together to pick up your daughter. Then we can go back to your place for dinner. I was just hoping to see your home. Someone as talented and mysterious as you, I want to get to know you better.
It would be my honor.
Then, Ms. Drake, why don't you join us for dinner?
We live together.
Wonderful. You two make a perfect couple.
My dad's meeting big shots. That is why I am eating dinner at school and taking classes here. Big shots. So what? So he is busy. Big deal. What is there to brag about? Your dad's just busy working, like a slave. My dad, he is at a banquet with big shots. Get it? Get what? I don't get it.
Mr. Golding, what are you doing here?
I'm with Mr. Mason. We're picking up his daughter. And you are?
I'm from Visionary Designs. I'm Jason King, the design director. Miss Duke and I were at your house last time. We even worked on your yard. We turned the soil.
Mr. Mason, which one is your daughter?
Ivy.
Daddy, Daddy, Daddy! Daddy! Daddy, you are finally here, Michael King said. His dad was going to a party to meet a big shot. Is that the grandpa right next to you?
Yes, Ivy.
See, Michael King, the big shot your dad was going to see. He is here in person to take me home. My dad is way cooler than yours.
Oh, you.
Dad, the big shot you are meeting, is that Grandpa?
Yes. It's grown-up stuff. Stay out of it.
You must be Ms. Nancy Branch, Charles Mason's ex-wife.
I am. And you are?
I'm Isabella Drake, CEO of Trendsetters. I'm also your husband's former boss. And now, I'm Charles Mason's girlfriend. I'm here to thank you for divorcing Charlie.
Miss Drake, you're his girlfriend?
That's what I believe. I'm sure Mr. Mason will come around.
Charles Mason has some money now, but Miss Drake, you're not hurting for money. Someone as successful as you. What do you see in him?
What's to like? Charles Mason has so many great qualities. Even though we've only known each other a short time, but I've already discovered so many of his talents. Like, he's a great cook, his painting skills are masterful, and his fashion design skills, Jason King can't even compare.
You can do all that? How did I never know?
Back then, before Ivy started bragging for me, I really couldn't. It's all in the past. Let's drop it. Miss Drake, let's go.
I really don't know what you see in Jason King. Do you know why his ex-wife divorced him?
Ms. Drake, that's enough.
It's because Jason King is abusive. You're newlyweds. He just hasn't shown his true colors yet. Just you wait.
I don't believe it. My husband now is a gentle, kind man.
Anyway, thanks for dumping Charles Mason for me. You passed on a golden man just to fall for a piece of trash.
That's enough, Miss Drake.
All right, honey, let's go home. Let's go make something delicious. Mr. Golding's waiting for your delicious cooking.
Miss Drake, please, behave.
We're both single. Behave? Why?
You two are a perfect match. On your wedding day, I'll be your witness.
Thank you, Uncle Henry.
What is a witness? I want to be a witness for my mommy and daddy.
Let's go.
Ivy, what do you like to do with your dad?
Cook and draw. Grandpa, what do you like to do?
Grandpa likes antiques and art and tea and meditation.
What are antiques and art?
They're just fun old things and paintings. Ivy, does your family collect those things too?
Of course. On our third floor, we have tons of that stuff. It is piled up in a whole room.
Daughter Ivy Mason detected. In the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, brag successful. Based on host status, reward automatically matched. Congratulations, host. You've received countless antiques, art, and treasures.
Ivy, looks like my fortune is all thanks to your bragging. Your words are worth a fortune now. You're full of surprises.
Mr. Mason, your family collects a lot of antiques and art?
Yeah, some on the third floor.
I've been to the third floor. There are no antiques or art. There's nothing there.
You probably didn't notice.
No way. There really are no antiques or art on the third floor.
You're mistaken.
Mr. Mason knows best what antiques and art he has at home. We're almost there. We'll go up and take a look and we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see in a bit.
If you're sure, I have some friends who are very interested in this kind of thing. I can have them come over to take a look.
No problem.
I'm so dead. I've searched that villa from top to bottom. There are no antiques or art or any treasures. Charlie was just trying to help. He's gone too far this time.
These friends of mine are all very interested in antiques and art, and they're all powerful figures in River City. I thought this would be a good chance for you to meet them. It'll be a great help for your future.
Thanks, Uncle Henry.
Charlie, how can you be so calm and chatty? But we don't have any antiques or art or any rare treasures. Later, I'll have to apologize to Uncle Henry. I'll just say, April Fools, it was just a joke.
Dad, I am going to do my homework. Take Grandpa Henry up to the third floor.
Okay. Uncle Henry, please.
Charlie, what antiques and art do you have?
Ivy was just bragging. I haven't even seen them myself. Let's go up. You'll see for yourself.
Great.
Look at the decor in this house. So grand and luxurious. Mr. Mason's collection must be extraordinary.
Exactly. It's been a while since River City has seen anything this good. This time, let's hope it's worth the trip.
Mr. Golding invited us.
It must be something good.
Maybe a one-of-a-kind collection?
Right. Let's go. Come on.
We're so screwed. This is it. This is so humiliating. There are no antiques on the third floor. I was just up there doing yoga last night. It's completely empty. Just a yoga mat. And some of Ivy's toys. Don't tell me. Ivy thought her toys were the antiques? I'm about to die of embarrassment. Charlie, we don't have any antiques. Don't you know that? And you're walking so fast. And you answered so naturally. What are you thinking? I'm done for. This is the ultimate embarrassment.
I'm really looking forward to Ace surprising us this time. This is Thomas Thorne's, the one that was lost. The Winter Plum Blossom Scroll. I'm finally seeing it. This ancient painting. This is priceless. Such a treasure. Just tossed aside. Like garbage. What a waste. What a terrible waste.
Everyone, guess what treasure I found? This is a Song Dynasty Rue Kiln blue and white porcelain. My God, I've been collecting antiques my whole life, and I have nothing that can compare to this.
What a treasure! This is a royal piece! A Ming Xuande incense burner. It's in perfect condition. These things, you only see them at international auctions. And only rarely. Here, there are 10 of them.
It's a Persian Empire golden ritual mask. My God, can I really see it this close?
I was just up there this morning doing yoga. Could it be? Charles Mason is actually a magician?
My God, Ivy's really done it. She's built me up way too much.
Charlie, these treasures. How long have you been collecting them?
Just the second I started driving. For a while now. Mr. Golding, you two look around. I'll go make you something to eat.
Wait, right now, I'm suddenly not that interested in your cooking. Miss Drake, this boyfriend of yours, he's incredibly wealthy, so why would you still need my investment? Honestly, my wealth next to his is nothing. To be exact, all my wealth combined can't even buy this one room of his toys. He just piles them up so casually. I can't even imagine how much wealth he must have.
These things, are they really that valuable?
Of course. Any one of these antiques or paintings, if auctioned, would fetch a fortune. These are priceless treasures. For an ordinary person, just seeing them is a luxury.
Honestly, I had no idea.
And Mr. Mason, he's no ordinary man. So many antiques and paintings just casually left here for us to look at. These should have guards on duty 24/7.
He's a man of mystery.
Everyone, time for dinner.
What else are you hiding from me?
I'm not. You've been living here for a while now. You see me every day.
Then what about all that stuff upstairs? It wasn't there when I left this morning. I remember clearly it wasn't.
You must be mistaken. Look at you. You've had that eating disorder for a while, right? You're a bit out of it.
Charles, you're insulting my intelligence.
So, they're just some trinkets. Don't take it so seriously.
Do you have any idea how much that stuff is worth? And you're telling me not to take it seriously? You have all this money. Why work at Trendsetters? And you have all this money. Why did I even ask Uncle Henry for funding? You could sell just one of those antiques and buy my entire company.
That stuff is worth that much?
Uncle Henry told me himself. His wealth is nothing compared to yours. That room full of treasures, he'd have to sell everything just to afford it.
Since it's so valuable, why don't you sell one to fund the company?
Charles, you're insulting me.
I'm not.
You are. Before, I thought you were lucky to have me, but now I see I'm the one who's out of my league. You've always refused me because I'm poor and not good enough for you?
No. It's because we don't know each other well.
And now? We've been together for a while now.
I like Bella. Daddy just say yes to Bella.
You're taking her side already?
Bella is so nice to me. She buys me little cakes and sings me lullabies before bed. I like Bella. Daddy, can Bella be my new mommy, please?
Charles, any objections? You look down on me? Because I'm poor? Fine, I'll go.
That's not what I meant.
What do you mean? Charles Mason, I like you. It's not because I found out you have a house full of treasures. I like you for who you are. Got it?
Why do you like me?
I just do. Why does there have to be a reason? Do you like me or not? If you don't like me, I'm moving out tonight.
I'll do as my daughter says.
Yay! So tonight Mom and Dad can sleep together.
Sure, I agree. But what about the guests upstairs?
It's late. I'll go up and ask them to leave. Tomorrow, Ivy has school.
Go on, go.
All right. Time to close up. It's time for you all to go. We're going to bed.
So many antiques and artworks. I can't get enough. I could stay here all night.
Yeah. Every piece here is worth a fortune. Normally, just to get a glimpse is impossible. Unbelievable.
Mr. Mason is no ordinary man. To have amassed all this on his own, such priceless antiques and artworks.
To see these treasures, I could die in this room and I'd be happy.
Hey, don't die in here. Bad luck, bad luck. If you all like something, you can pick one and take it downstairs to negotiate with Ms. Drake. No tricks. We're fair.
You mean these antiques and artworks are for sale?
Of course, if you like something, we can talk.
Great. Then I'm definitely buying this winter plum blossom scroll.
If we can buy them, then I'm buying the Gilded Beast incense burner.
I'm just afraid I can't afford it. This Master Zane original is my absolute favorite.
Forget about that. Let's go downstairs and ask Ms. Drake the price. Let's go.
Thanks, Miss Drake. Great stuff. Thanks again, Miss Drake.
You're a true business powerhouse. You won them all over. Impressive.
You know how much we made tonight?
How much?
10 billion.
That much?
Your room full of treasures. Every piece is worth a fortune. I just sold a few of them, and it's enough to buy my company.
Your company's in trouble right now. Take this money. It's for the emergency.
Did you hear me? It's 10 billion.
I heard you.
You're giving me all 10 billion? And you call this a handout?
I don't get money. This money should be put to good use, as long as it's not wasted.
You're right. Your room full of treasures. Who knows how much it's worth? You don't get money. I believe it. I'm really curious. Nancy Branch, why would she divorce you?
Nancy, happy birthday.
Marrying you? I must have been cursed for 8 lifetimes. It's my birthday. Forget a gift of $8,888. At least give me $13.14. But you get me a $38 cake? Who are you kidding?
Nancy, it's been raining non-stop. I haven't been able to do deliveries. I didn't make enough. Next payday, I'll make it up to you.
Make it up? You've said that how many times? How are you going to make it up? With your lousy $3,000 salary?
I'll work harder. Nancy.
Oh, right. Your delivery scooter. I returned it. The deposit. I used it to buy lipstick. It's my birthday. I deserve a treat.
You returned the scooter? How am I supposed to do deliveries? Probably because she thought I was poor.
A mansion, a Rolls Royce, antiques and art piled everywhere. And she called that poor?
Jason, how was work today? The charity gala tonight. Did it go well?
Well, ever since I married you, I've hit nothing but walls. I haven't had a single good day. And you still have the nerve to ask me if it went well?
Just sit still. I'll wash your feet. Close your eyes and rest.
You ask me? As if I don't know. Come to think of it, it's all because of you, a broke nobody marrying me. That's why I'm hitting walls everywhere. Right! And your ex-husband. He's always against me. He's a real bastard. Get the hell away.
You're having a bad day at work, so why take it out on me? If there's a problem, we can talk about it.
Talk? You bitch. What do you know? What could I possibly talk to you about? Listen up. I married you, so just do your job and serve me. Stop your whining. Got it?
You hit me?
So what if I did?
I was married to Charlie for years. He never once hit me. He never even raised his voice.
Charlie. You just had to say that. Today, I'm not just hitting you. I'm going to whip you. You're still hung up on that bastard. Regret it? Go on then. Go find him. Just you watch. I'll break your legs. I'll kill you. I'll kill you for that bastard.
Miss Drake, you don't have to do this. If the staff outside see this, what will they think?
Let them think what they want. I'm Ivy's mom.
We're not married yet.
How about we go get married today?
Another day, after the design competition, when I win first place, we'll get married.
Okay, whatever you say.
Last night, you wouldn't sleep with me.
Last night, you expected me to come to you? Men. I've never even had a boyfriend. So clueless. Can't you make a move? When you win first place in the design competition, we'll sleep together. Perfect. We'll get married that day and consummate it that night.
Let's see. The competition is this Friday. This Friday, I'll bring home the first prize for you.
Your design passed the first round. I'll go with you to the venue this Friday to bring home the trophy.
What? You don't trust me? Sticking so close?
You winning first place, I have no doubt about that. It's just, I'm afraid that Lauren Duke from Visionary Designs and Jason King will try to sabotage you again.
They've lost their connection to Henry Golding. In River City, what can they possibly do?
In business, aside from the usual competition, there are also the underhanded, dirty tricks. I have a feeling they won't let this go. If anything strange happens lately, you have to tell me right away. That bitch, Isabella Drake. Looks like she's got Henry Golding in her corner. Now, she's a tough opponent. Soon, the National Fashion Design Competition finals will start. Are you confident?
I believe in my design skills.
But I don't.
What do you mean, Ms. Duke?
Charles Mason is tricky. I can't afford any surprises. Besides, the head judge of this competition is Henry Golding's student.
Ms. Duke, whatever you need, just tell me.
I like dealing with smart people. For this competition, whether you compete or not doesn't matter. What matters is stopping Charles Mason from showing up. Then we're guaranteed to win. Our company has multiple entries. We're sure to beat trendsetters.
I understand, Ms. Duke. Ever since I left with my team, their design department is now completely relying on Charles Mason to carry them. Don't worry. This matter, I'll handle it.
Later, I'll send you Tiger Hayes' contact info. He's the best for a job like this. He's a pro. Work with him. Get this done. And make it clean. Or else, hiring you for this salary will have been for nothing.
Yes, don't worry. I'll get this done. Perfect. His daughter and my son go to the same school. Also, Isabella Drake. I know her daily schedule inside out.
Good. As long as you get this done, once the final results are out, the old foxes in River City will know which side to pick. It's business. It's all about profit.
I get it. As long as we outperform trendsetters, all the funding and resources will quickly come our way.
If necessary, you can be ruthless. Like, if by accident Charles Mason's hands get hurt, then he'll never be a designer again.
Yes, I get it.
Miss Drake.
Long time no see.
It's the finals. Jason King. You're not at the venue. What are you doing here?
My being there doesn't matter, because Charles Mason can't go either.
What do you mean?
Ms. Drake, let me show you something nice. Here are some recent photos of Charles Mason's daughter. His daughter, I've already kidnapped her. So, what do you think? Will he go to the competition or save his precious daughter?
This is illegal. How could you?
How'd you know this bitch wouldn't go straight to the finals and would come back to the office?
I've been watching her for years. I know her habits inside out. For years, she's been like clockwork. Every morning at 8 a.m., she's at the office for a meeting. And her car is always here at 7:40 a.m. in the underground garage, without fail. The finals? She's just a spectator. She'd never go that early, not straight there.
All right, come on. Make it quick. The camera's here. We took care of them this morning. They're all dead. Take my car. Take her straight to the abandoned factory on the outskirts.
I don't believe it. His woman and his daughter are both in our hands. He'd still be desperate enough to compete?
Ms. Duke says he's a bit of a freak. Later, I'll have some fun with him. Let's go.
Charles Mason, your daughter and your woman are in my hands. If you want them alive, get to the outskirts now. 318 Abandoned Factory. Got it? If you dare call the cops, I promise, you'll never see them again.
Daddy, help me! Daddy, help me!
Jason King, you'll die a terrible death for this.
What do you want? You'd better let them go, or I'll make you pay with your life.
What do I want? You'll find out when you get here.
Ivy, Bella, hold on.
Stop! Bitch! Kneel!
Do you have any idea what you're doing?
What am I doing? Of course I know what I'm doing. Ever since you showed up, my life's been a mess. What? You still think you can win the National Fashion Design Competition and take home the gold? Then first, ask this stick in my hand if it agrees.
Get it!
Charlie.
You did this. Aren't you afraid of the law?
What did I do? Who knows? No cameras here. You want to sue me? You'll need proof.
Miss Duke told me about you. Said you're a real piece of work. She told me to watch out. I've been around the block for years. There's nothing I haven't seen. I don't believe in that stuff.
You're here for Lauren Duke?
Me? I'm Miss Duke's longtime partner. She pays, I play. Heard you're a real jack of all trades, but I wonder, how good you are in a fight. I delivered food for a few years, but I'm no fighter. Against a real pro like him, I'm nothing. Cut the crap. Just tell me, what do I have to do to get you to let them go? Straight to the point. I like it. I'm an archery enthusiast. And my favorite game is cat and mouse. Right here in this factory, you run, I shoot. If you can dodge 3 of my arrows, I'll let one go. If you can dodge 6 arrows, I'll let both of them go. And from then on, I'll leave you alone.
Don't! Charlie, run! Go call the cops. What are you doing here? He's Tiger Hayes. He's a legendary archer. Forget 6 arrows. 1 arrow will kill you.
Dad! Run! I don't want you to save me!
Fine. I accept. Nice. You've got guts. But let's get one thing straight. You can't leave this warehouse, or else I'll shoot them. Deal. After 6 arrows, if I'm alive, you remember, you let them go. Of course. All right. Let's start. First shot.
Charlie!
Tiger's a beast. He's a beast. Tiger. Miss Duke said you were some kind of freak. I'm not seeing it. What's so special about you? That was just the first shot.
Tiger. He's just got a few cheap tricks. But against a real pro, like you, Tiger, he's nothing.
You think, how many more arrows will it take to bring him down for good?
The next one. That should do it.
I think just 1 more arrow.
Charlie, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have dragged you and Ivy into this mess.
Daddy! Run! Please, not scared!
Second shot!
Charlie! Dad! Charlie!
You've got some grit. Not much skill, but a big mouth. All right, I'm done playing. This shot, if it hits your left ventricle, will you still get up and flip me off?
Mike told me your name's Ivy. The Ivy from school. At school, Mike says you always bully him. Quite a mouth on you. So tell me, next, do you think your dad's going to die?
He won't die. My dad is definitely not going to die.
He won't die, huh? Let me guess. I bet he's going to die. Tiger Hayes is a legend in this business. His archery skills are legendary. Those 2 shots just now, he was just playing with him. He was holding back.
My dad is super strong. He'll beat the bad guys and save us.
Daughter, Ivy Mason, detected. Bragg to reality system. Daughter detected. At 31. At the 318 abandoned warehouse. Ivy at 318 abandoned. Success. Successful brag. Host status. Based on host status. Auto matching reward. Reward auto match for host. Activating. Congratulations, host. You are now a martial arts grandmaster.
Ivy, you're my saving grace. That brag couldn't have come at a better time. Otherwise, I'd be a goner.
Third arrow. Time to end this.
Third arrow.
How could you possibly dodge that?
I just got used to your aim. Seems it's nothing special.
I'm Tiger Hayes, and I keep my word. You've dodged 3 arrows. As agreed, you can take 1 person and go. Want to continue?
Continue. I'm taking both of them.
Charles, you've dodged 3 arrows. Take Ivy and go. Leave me.
I'm fine. I'm getting you out of here.
Both your legs are hurt. That 3rd arrow, you just got lucky. Please, just listen to me. Take Ivy and go. Leave me.
I'm taking you with me.
I'm begging you. Just take her. Forget me. This was always between me and Lauren Duke. It's not your fight. Take Ivy and run far away. You have so much money. You'll be set for life. Don't be a fool.
We've been together so long. You're telling me not to be a fool? I've been in love with you for so long, silly girl. You're Ivy's mom.
But I want you to live.
We're a family. We'll die together.
All right. Who's this sad act for? I was 8.
Gutting fish at the market. My heart is as cold as my arrows. You can't move me. Since you want to continue, then bring it on. Life and death are fate. Let's see if you are still lucky.
I told you, your aim is nothing special. Hurry up, I have to get to the fashion design contest. Your last 2 arrows, fire them both at once.
Kid.
You are dead!
All show. Nothing special.
This kid, he's really something else. Tiger, your signature move, isn't it the double shot? Perfect. You've got 2 arrows left. Finish him off.
You think you can tell me what to do? You think I don't know these 2 arrows can finish him off?
Tiger, just calm down. I was just trying to be helpful. After all, we're both working for Ms. Duke. If we mess this up, we'll both be in deep trouble.
Who the hell do you think you are? You're nothing but Miss Duke's lapdog. Get the hell out of here.
You can't do it. To make it easier for you, I'll just stand here, perfectly still. Hurry up, come on.
You said it yourself.
A man keeps his word. My word is my bond. I said I'd stand still, and I will. What, scared? Can't even draw your bow?
Kid. The last guy who dared to be this cocky is long dead and buried. I'll send you to hell. Then, I'll send your wife and kid there too.
You can't do it.
In all my years in this business, I've never seen a request like this. Asking Tiger to shoot him? That last one was just a fluke. Is he suicidal? The men Tiger's killed are countless.
How dare you look down on me? I've never seen such an arrogant man.
Tiger, he's asking for it. Just kill him already.
I told you, my dad's super strong. He'd run the bad guys off.
Your dad knows martial arts?
Of course.
He's an all-powerful god.
What's wrong, Tiger? Skip breakfast? Getting weak?
Impossible. How could you catch my arrows? I've been in this game for 20 years. No one has ever done that.
That was before. You just hadn't met me yet.
Who taught you?
My daughter, Ivy. Self-taught.
So, you were holding back?
At first, my daughter Ivy wasn't bragging. Jason King is a real gem. A clown sent from heaven. He just had to chat with my daughter Ivy. Enough. I'm not here to talk. You reap what you sow. You shot 6 arrows at me, and I returned 2.
Tiger!
Come on, if you dare. I don't mind. 1 arrow for each of you, to send you to hell.
Let them go. We lost.
You're smart. Next time, my arrow goes straight for your head. In River City, I don't want to see you again.
Yes.
You're despicable. Charlie, don't let him get away.
Call the cops. What he did today, plus before, stealing company secrets, that's enough for him to do years.
Ms. Drake, please be merciful. Spare me. Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason, for Nancy's sake, please just let me off this once.
Nancy? Who's she?
The design competition. We're not going to make it. But it's okay. As long as you and Ivy are safe, that's all that matters to me.
Once the teacher takes Ivy inside, we'll head to the finals.
Let's just skip it. It's still early. Let's just go get married.
Fashion design has always been your dream. Even if there's a slim chance, we can't give up. Trust my driving. I'll drive faster. We might make it.
Yeah, Daddy's a great driver. He's way better than the top race car drivers. He'll definitely make it on time and win first place.
Daughter Ivy Mason detected. At 9th Avenue Elementary. Brag successful. Based on host status, reward automatically matched. Congratulations, host. You've gained world-class racing skills.
There is my teacher.
Bye. Let's go.
According to the schedule, the finals should be starting now, right?
Trendsetters contestant Charles Mason hasn't arrived. We'll wait 5 more minutes. For our local businesses, we should show our support.
5 minutes? Fine, let's do the math. He can't possibly make it in 5 minutes, so what if we give him 5 minutes?
This is, after all, a national competition. We can't keep delaying it. 5 more minutes, that's the limit. From over there, how long will it take?
Without traffic, at least 15 minutes.
5 more minutes. That's more than fair. Looks like he won't make it. He can try again next year.
Drive safely. With what happened this year, there's nothing we can do. No, we'll try again next year.
Buckle up. Here we go. Miss Drake. All right, we're here.
We're here already?
Yep.
Let me check the time. My God, 3.5 minutes.
There weren't many lights, so I just drove a little fast.
These past few days with you, every day has been like a dream. When did you learn to drive like that?
Just now, right outside 9th Avenue Elementary.
You're kidding me. You're such a mystery. How do you know how to do everything?
All right, let's go. Come on.
All right, time's up. This time, the theme is...
Right on time. I'm from Trendsetters Fashion Group, contestant Charles Mason.
Where do we sit?
Didn't you say it would take him at least 15 minutes to get here?
That's what I thought. But just now online, a street racing video was posted. His driving skills are like a pro's, and that car looked like Mr. Mason's.
You mean he can race cars too?
I think Mr. Mason can do anything.
It seems I don't know him as well as I thought. He's truly a mysterious young man.
Charles Mason, how is it that you always make the impossible a reality? It's bad enough Tiger couldn't stop you, but you still made it here on time. This time, I've lost completely. So, the first place in this competition is yours, no surprise. That bitch Isabella Drake only got a second chance because of you. But, you're still a man. What she has, I have too. Men are lining up for me from here to France. Brute force didn't work, so I'll try a softer approach. I refuse to believe I can't win you over.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much for recognizing my work. First, for my success today, I have my daughter Ivy to thank. It's her who made me who I am today.
What does this have to do with Ivy? Looks like Charles Mason is a family man. That's good.
He said his daughter made him who he is today? What does that mean?
I don't know either. Perhaps they've been through it all together. She's his moral support.
Looks like to be a great fashion designer. You've got to have a daughter.
Maybe they were poor, so he designed her clothes himself, and that's how he got his talent.
Second, I want to give a special thanks to my brother, Ace.
Never heard of him.
He has a brother, Ace? How could I not know? He's never mentioned him before.
I've checked his file. He has no siblings. This Ace he mentioned, who is he?
Well,
look into it.
Yes, sir. Behind every successful person, there are many people supporting them.
Of course. I should look into Mr. Mason's brother and how he helped him. The story behind it is worth learning from.
Charlie, I'm begging you, let's get back together. I was blind before, that's why I left you. I regret it now, Charlie.
You wanted a divorce, so we divorced. Now you want to get back together? You think it's that easy?
Charlie, from now on, I'll cook and do your laundry. I'll take good care of you and Ivy. Jason King has been arrested. How am I supposed to live on my own, Charlie?
Why can't you? You're perfectly healthy. Just get a job. Nancy Branch, it's over between us.
Ivy, I'm your mom. Please, ask your dad. Let me come back, Ivy.
Mom, didn't you used to forbid me from calling you Mom? You said I was making you sound old. You called me a burden, a money pit, and now you want me to call you Mom.
Regardless, you're my own flesh and blood, Ivy.
I already have a mom. Just go.
Mrs. King, have some dignity.
Charlie, I'm your beloved Nancy. I really regret it. I'll come back. Please, take me back.
Just like the day you kicked me out. Now, I have a new wife. Ivy has a new mom, too.
What if I move in? I'll be your maid. I promise I'll take good care of Ms. Drake.
Nancy Branch, it's over between us. We're on different paths. Let's just move on.
No, please, no. Charles Mason, I'll hate you for the rest of my life. If you hadn't spoiled me like a princess all those years, doing everything for me, I wouldn't be like this now. I can't do anything. Charles Mason, how am I supposed to live?
Mrs. King, here's $1 million. The pin is 6/8. We're all adults here. Everyone has to take responsibility for their choices. Charlie is my husband now. I hope you don't bother us again.
Thanks. Never again.
Charles Mason.
Ms. Duke, what is it?
I'd like to talk to you in private.
Let's skip the private talk. Let's talk inside.
Ivy, let's go play.
Okay.
What is it? Speak.
From what I know, you and Miss Drake aren't married yet, are you?
So? What's it to you?
Since you're not married, that means Mr. Mason and I still have a chance to be married. From what I know, Ms. Duke has publicly stated that she'd never marry, and that all men are scum. That was all in my youth, just nonsense. That was before I met a man as exceptional as Mr. Mason.
Impossible.
I know this is sudden. I'm here today so Mr. Mason can really see me. Isabella Drake and I are called River City's two great beauties, and I believe I'm no worse than Isabella Drake. Mr. Mason, I just want you to give me a chance. A fair chance to win you over. Shameless.
Ms. Duke, if you have nothing else, please leave.
What? Mr. Mason, you're not even brave enough to look at me?
It's not that I'm afraid. I just don't want to. Because my eyes are already on someone else.
That's only because, Mr. Mason, you don't know me well enough. I'm from one of the four great houses of Capital City, the Duke family. And Isabella Drake is just a fake heiress from a second-rate family. If you marry me, you'll become a man of great power.
Not interested.
That's because, Mr. Mason, you've been stuck in this small pond of River City. You've never seen the bigger picture. Now, your performance has earned you the Duke family's approval. That's a golden opportunity. Just say yes, and you'll have it all.
Miss Duke, please leave. In my eyes, there's no bigger picture. Only Ivy and her mom.
If Isabella Drake can be a mom, so can I. And I can do it better. I can do it right now. I'll send Ivy abroad to the best elementary school. And you should know, not just anyone can be with me, Lauren Duke.
From now on, don't come back, Miss Duke. You're not welcome here. Also, you need to understand that for me, love is never for sale. Show her out.
We've been rivals for years. This round, I won. Your taste in men is worse than mine, Ms. Duke. Please, you don't know what's good for you. Ms. Duke, such a stunning woman throwing herself at you. And you're not tempted at all?
I'm not. But you seem nervous. Miss Drake. Still calling me Miss Drake? Ivy. Mommy.
First thing tomorrow, we're getting married. Until we do, I'll be on edge. Look at tonight. I had to deal with two women. From now on, being with you won't be easy.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Since you've been so good, I'll reward you. My first kiss.
I am only playing for a little bit. My mom had a baby. It is a little brother. He is so cute. She is bringing him home soon. So what? It is just a brother. What is so great about that? Of course, now I have someone to play with. Unlike you all alone. So lonely. Don't worry. My new mom is going to have 3 little brothers and 3 little sisters. And every single one will be way cuter than your brother.
Daughter Ivy Mason detected at Blue Haven Villa 1. Brag successful. Brag successful. Based on the host situation. A task has been, based on the host situation, assigned. Please, task automatically assigned to host. Host must have 3 boys and 3 girls in 3 years. Otherwise, host must in 3 years. Will, all system rewards will be revoked.
3 boys and 3 girls. Otherwise, all system rewards will be revoked.
What's wrong, Charlie?
Ivy's ruined me. Let's go upstairs.
It's broad daylight. What's the rush? Didn't we say we'd get married tomorrow and then I'd be yours?
We can't wait any longer.